This is your host, Naelle. Today I'm going to be sharing with you episode number 3 of Your Stories, telling us how you're feeling during this whole pandemic situation. I encourage you to join the conversation down below in the comments and tell us your own experiences. Don't forget to check out everyone featured in this video. I've left all the links and handles in the description box. Without further ado, relax and enjoy!
Hi, my name's Isabelle and I'm an artist and tarot reader based in Kathmandu, Nepal, where I've been for about 6 years. So we're currently under lockdown here. It's pretty strict. We're not allowed to go outside at all apart from buying food, which we can do in the food shop closest to us. If you go outside, you can be arrested. The police have a stick with a clamp at the end, and they will catch you if you're outside with the clamping stick. But I mean, it's good. People are taking it seriously, and people are not panic buying so much as I've seen in some other countries. It's very difficult for many people here, but I think people are really trying their best here. And I hope that we can also find a way to help people who do not have food and money and who have to walk hundreds of miles to their home. But on the whole, I think people are really taking it seriously here. And I'm lucky because I'm in lockdown with my husband and we have our tattoo studio and our art studio where we are living. So I feel very lucky we can do art and we have some food, we can go on our rooftop. So now there's no pollution, we can also see the mountains almost every day. We can see snow mountains and we can see eagles. So like everyone, we don't have security with finances, but I think pretty much everyone is in that boat right now. We're just trying our best. I don't think we are very lonely because we have video, we can video chat. It's really sad not to see like my mother-in-law because she is quite close, but we can't see her. But we have a video chat, so we can do that. We can phone, and I can phone my friends and family in England. So I think, now in the modern times, it's really lucky. But I think one good thing that's come of it for artists is I've seen a lot of artists getting together and doing cool projects, and I'm also trying to do that myself, work with other people digitally and create more digital art because right now we cannot meet people, we cannot post things. So we're trying to put things online, do online tarot reading and make some digital art. Of course, a lot of people in South Asia and in Nepal, they cannot have digital payment services like PayPal. So it's very hard for artists here because even if they can put their work online, usually they cannot get paid for it. If the lockdown continues, hopefully we can figure something out to address this because in other countries, people can, get paid digitally. So hopefully we can figure that out as well. Luckily, I'm a foreigner, so I can, but it's definitely an issue. I'm sure not just South Asia, I'm sure many countries. It's obviously a really difficult time. I think we are so lucky, sadly here we do see people walking past on the road. They don't have homes. I'm sure it's the same in every country. If we can all focus on finding ways to help those people, I think that will also help us with the lockdown, how we feel about being inside because, I'm an introvert, so it's really not a problem for me to be inside, but obviously you do miss things. But still, the fact that we're allowed to be inside, and that's really, really a privilege. And I think the main thing for being okay in lockdown is just to remember that we're really the lucky ones. And if we have energy, we can try and use it to help people who are not in the same boat. Also, what I have been doing during lockdown, I've been sewing a lot. So lucky that I got to borrow a friend's sewing machine before lockdown. I made this hat. I have been making these dolls and making some animation with them as well. I've been doing a lot of digital art, so I'm making a colouring book, which I'll be putting online soon, doing online tarot readings, making a deck. So I feel like I have a lot of exciting projects coming. I have a clothing brand, Clove and Moon. You can see a jacket here. So I'm also focusing on making accessories for that and reading. Luckily, because we have our tattoo studio, I finally got to finish one of my tattoos. Let's see if I can show it, I'm not sure. This code, we finished him the other day. So I think, we are lucky that there's so many things we can make here. So I hope everyone is well and safe, and I hope we can connect digitally to share some art and make some cool projects and support each other. I think these fellows would also like to wish everyone a healthy and safe lockdown.
Hello, my name is Caeli. I am Puerto Rican, but I am living in Reykjavik, Iceland. I am now not under quarantine, but I was under quarantine for 14 days because there was an outbreak at my work. But thankfully, I didn't get sick, and now I am back to work. I work in a children's daycare, so I've been lucky enough to be able to keep my job. But so far, everyone here has been practicing social distancing. Most bars are closed, or restaurants are closed, as well as schools, cinemas, and things like that. So I think people have been doing a pretty good job here at keeping the epidemic under control. So I've been spending a lot of time at home. I'm a student, so I have quite a little bit of homework to do. Besides that, I've been just playing video games, watching TV. Right now, we're about to start painting a little bit of Warhammer figures. So that's what I've been doing, and I would recommend to anyone that has been keeping at home and has a lot of free time that right now this is a good time to start finding new hobbies or new things to do, as well, things that you always wanted to try and didn't have the time to. Just try to keep yourself occupied so we can get through this and we can just get our lives back together.
Hi, my name is Krystina Maria. I am from Puerto Rico. I live from the metropolitan area, which is like a 30-minute or 40-minute drive from San Juan, which is the capital of Puerto Rico. Right now, since this quarantine been going on, I'm home with my family, which I am kind of fortunate because if I lived alone, to be honest with you, dealing with this would not be great for my mental health, since I'm someone that suffers from depression and anxiety. Going through a pandemic like this, which is very scary, I am fortunate I have my family around because I don't think I could pull it together for my mental health state. To me, the government, I'm not saying they're doing a bad job. At first, I thought they did the right decision, have everyone staying at home, having a curfew. When the curfew started, we had it to 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Now it's to 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. Trying to make sure things will not get out of hand here because we do have a couple of cases here. I don't really trust our government here because they already failed us twice already. Back in 2017, we had 2 hurricanes. Early this year, we had an earthquake. So our government haven't been really that reliable or to really care about the people here. I would say they are doing an okay job how taking care of everything, but I don't fully trust them. I do not go out because I don't want to catch the virus and I don't want to affect my family. I live with my parents. My father has heart disease. He survived 2 heart attacks. My mom has diabetes. My abuelita, my grandmother, she has asthma, and I have chronic allergic rhinitis, which is an autoimmune disease. So if I catch it, I could get very sick. I might survive or may not. They might certainly wouldn't. So I would not risk that for myself and also for my family, because that would not be right at all. So I am fortunate I do have someone in my household that does go out maybe once or twice a week and get supplies and food. So far, it has been okay. Most shops that are available, they only take small portion of people. I would say before someone do go out, they disinfect the keys, going and coming back, the door, and the car especially. The door, the handle of the doors and the seating always get disinfected when someone's going in and going out the house, just so we do not contaminate whatsoever. So we're very, very, very cautious about things. I am fortunate we do have food and supplies here. My free time here, I'm just doing pretty much the same thing when I'm always home. Watching movies on Netflix, watching videos on YouTube, being on Twitter and Instagram especially, trying to be more contact with my friends and being more contact with my partner, which of course we can't see each other, we're just only FaceTiming and just sending each other memes and trying to make sure we're both okay. So that's pretty much it. I am currently reading a book. I am reading World War Z for the second time, since this is pretty much an apocalyptic era, so perfect timing for that. My recommendation is people, please stay home. Like, it's your job to stay home to beat this virus, to be safe for your safety and also for others, which is also important. I would say watch the news, stay informative, but if you do suffer from anxiety and it brings a lot of anxiousness and tense, then I would say do not watch a lot of it, but stay informed, be safe, wash your hands. Also, we need, social distance, but, stay connected with people on the internet, phone call, text, FaceTime, Skype. Instagram is another great way to keep, yourself in contact with other people. I also do have a YouTube channel, so you're welcome to follow me there. That's about it. Thank you for these questions, okay?
Hey, I'm Chris Holland. I'm a telecommunications technician out of Modesto, California. Since I'm an essential employee, that makes me one of the lucky ones because I'm not missing a paycheck like so many other people are right now. But that does come at a price, and that's the risk. My employer seems to be listening more to the advice of a talk show politician than actual trained medical professionals. So they are already scheduling out the date at which we're going to be going full interaction, customer contact again. It's kind of scary that they're going to rush the timetable. The personal protective equipment they've given us has been minimal and late in coming, so I've been making my own masks and I've been buying gloves when and if I can find them at all. But in contrast, California has done an amazing job dealing with this epidemic. San Francisco was the first city in the nation to adopt a shelter-in-place policy, and California did it soon right after, and we're already seeing our curve flattening. We're now part of the West Coast Pact with Oregon and Washington, and even though it's not blatantly stated, it's clearly is standing in solidarity and defiance against the White House by putting their citizens' safety above economic concerns. Seeing lines drawn in the sand like that on U.S. soil can be a little scary, but I feel it's necessary right now. So when I'm not out there being essential, I spend my time working on presentations on Victorian medicine and quackery, doing what I can to educate and entertain. I've also had a little more time to work on charcoals and write music lately. I have to stay busy because the alternative is to face just how suffocatingly lonely I've been. The grocery is the closest I've had to social interaction, even though it's 6 feet away from behind sneeze guards. I have Zoom meetups with friends, but that's not enough. I haven't seen my girlfriend in 6 weeks. She lives 80 miles away, but it might as well be a million light years right now. I don't know when I'll get to see her again outside of a digital screen, and I don't know when I'm going to be hugged again. This is the hard part of this. What we have to do is we have to stay connected, though. We have to dance to Twitch, and we all have to gossip on Zoom. We are instinctually social creatures, so denying that need is a recipe for depression and anxiety. Check on each other while following social distancing guidelines. Say hi. Let them know you care. We are lonely, but we are not alone.
Once again, thanks to absolutely everyone that made this video possible. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you hit the bell button, you can get notified when the next episode becomes available. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, take care, wash your hands, and bye-bye!